Hello, Thrive. It is good to be back with you again. I'm Miss Lauren from Main Campus. Today, I'm going to be reading you a book. And our book is called The Word Collector from Peter H. Reynolds. I love this book. And actually, someone gave this book to my dad because he loves words. So that gives you a hint about what today's book is about. I am going to read the book and we'll talk about it along the way. But I'm going to tell you beforehand, there are going to be a lot of words in this book. And if we were normally at Thrive, you could ask questions like, hey, what does that word mean? Or I might explain a lot more. And I'll explain some of the words, but some of them are really cool, important words that I want you to think about. And maybe you'll read them in a book. You can maybe write them down or write down what you think it'll be. There's just so many words in the world that God has created. And it's a really, really cool part of being a person is that we talk to each other in all kinds of languages. So all these words here are in English, but I want you to be thinking about them because they're really, really cool. Okay, so The Word Collector from Peter H. Reynolds. And the boy on the front looks really happy. Let's find out what he's happy about. Collectors collect things. Some people collect stamps. Some people collect coins. Others collect rocks. Some collect art. Some collect bugs. Others collect baseball cards. Some people collect comic books. And Jerome? What did he collect? Here's all the different things that people are collecting. What do we think Jerome is collecting? Jerome collected words. So here's Jerome, and he is writing down words, and this word says wonder. He collected words he heard. My trip to Peru was perfectly pleasant. He's writing down the word Peru here. Certain words caught his attention. He collected words he saw. Willow tea shop. Certain words jumped out at him. He's writing the word willow. Did you see willow here? He collected words he read. So he's reading them in a book. Wizard of Oz. It says emerald. Certain words popped off the page to him. So he's reading words, hearing words, just seeing words. Some short and sweet words, 2-syllable treats. Some of those 2-syllable treats are treasure, motif, candid, whisper, glimmer, hover. So he is loving them. That's why he calls them a treat. Those are some of those 2-syllable treats. And multi-syllable words that sounded like little songs. Kaleidoscope, wonderful, guacamole, geometry, symphony. There he is, just listing off his words like little songs. There were words he did not know the meaning of at first, but they were marvelous to say. Aromatic, vociferous, effervescent. So he didn't understand what those words are, and I'd be surprised if you knew what those words were, but he loved to say them, and I bet one day you will learn them and be able to use them too. There were words whose sounds were perfectly suited to their meaning. Torrential, like a rain shower, torrential rain shower. Smudge, like a smudge on the page. Bellow, and here's a lion bellowing. Tyrannosaurus Rex. He thinks those words sound perfectly to what they mean. Jerome filled his scrapbook with more and more of his favorite words. Jerome collected, and his collection grew. He began organizing them, dreamy, science, sad, action, poetic. And one day, while transporting them, look at him carrying his words. One day while transporting them, Jerome slipped and his words went flying. Oh, he had so many. As he began to pick them up, he noticed his collections had become jumbled. They got all mixed up. Big words next to little words, sad words next to dreamy words. They were all mixed up. Jerome began stringing words together. Whisper, symphony, electric peace. Words he had not imagined being side by side. Savor dreams, cascading stars. Seems like he's working on something. He used his words to write poems. Look at him there. He's writing a poem with all his different words. He used his poems to make songs. Look at Jerome just singing his songs to people. They moved. They delighted. Can you see it? Some of his simplest words were his most powerful. I understand. Look at him saying to his friend, I understand. I'm sorry. Thank you. You matter. Look at him saying to the puppy, you matter. You're important. Jerome eagerly collected more and more and more of his favorite words. Some of those words are brilliance, waterfall, hugs, brother, light, bungalow, harmony, bohemian, gaggle, thanks. The more words he knew, the more clearly he could share with the world what he was thinking, feeling, and dreaming. One breezy afternoon, Jerome climbed the highest hill, pulling a wagon packed with his word collection. Wonder what he's gonna do. He smiled as he emptied his collection of words into the world. Oh, it says into the wind. So they're blowing in the wind. He saw the children in the valley below, scurrying about, so they're running around, collecting words from the breeze. Look at all the different kids are picking up the words that he's collected. They're each picking out different ones. One says hope. One says honor. Jerome had no more words to describe how happy that made him. And then at the end it says, reach for your own words. Tell the world who you are and how you will make it better. So, that story of Jerome was really interesting to me, how he was learning all these different words, and then he got to share those really great words with the people around him in his life. And at the end, talking about sharing who you are. And like I said in the beginning, words are a great gift from God to express what you're thinking, what he has said in the Word, and what he has told us about the world around us. And so a great way to learn new words is by reading books. And so I hope you can do some of that while you are in this time of quarantine. But if you aren't doing it by yourself, tune in every Wednesday to hear us reading you more books. We love you a lot, and we'll see you soon.